You are lying in your bed. Dull whirring from your air conditioner is the only thing separating you from total silence. You know, that particular silence that is so heavy and so thick, it's almost equivalent of a loud noise itself. The kind of silence where you could hear a pin drop from 3 rooms away. The kind of silence that fills your ears with the sound of your own heartbeat as your ear presses against your pillow. That kind of silence. Dull whirring is not only the noise you can hear, it's a noise that typically goes unnoticed, until it is the only noise present. It's comforting, whether you realize it or not. A sort of white noise, but suddenly your room is black, the temperature specified on the thermostat. Whirring comes to a stop, as the vent makes a dull clang. To your misfortune, you're not yet asleep, and silence sets in. You should be comforted by the knowledge that you could hear anything and everything in your surroundings, making up for the lack of vision provided by the darkness. But you aren't. It's the very environment that sets you on edge, causes your heart to beat faster, makes your body tense without explanation, and that makes you aware when you are not alone. But you are alone, right? You've been laying here, with your eyes closed, for almost 15 minutes now. You made sure everything was normal in the room just before you turned off the light. You're a smart one. All those Facebook quizzes you took just reinforced that you already know. If you were in a horror movie, you'd survive until the end. You've even made a carefully laid plan on what you'd do if any situations arised about in creepypastas. But that stuff is nonsense anyway, right? You aren't scared. Or at least, that's what you keep telling yourself. But wait, what was that? What was that rustling of fabric? But you didn't shift in your bed, or make any movement. Did you make that noise? No, you couldn't have. You're paralyzed in your bed, stiff, with an unease that's still not present. Until these very moments. You must have imagined it. You must have. You roll over to face the wall, out of sight, out of mind. There's something in the room with you. If there's something in the room with you, you'll just have to accept that you're much too tired to deal with it at the moment. You're still stricken with an uneasiness as you hear rustling. This time, the rustling is accompanied by a soft thud on the ground. Your heart seizes in your chest. Did you really just hear that? No. You've just gotten yourself worked up about nothing. You should really stop playing horror survival games so late at night. It's messing with your brain. You're a rational person. Stop acting so childish and just fall asleep already. You close your eyes tightly, silently, hoping sleep would help you whisk away soon. You're practically begging for the safety of a non-existent dream world of your own creation. You're running away, in a sense. But there's nothing here, right? You're just tired. I know. As your eyes are clenched tightly shut, become aware that no matter how much you want to, you can no longer move your arms and legs. Come on now, are you really letting this get to you? What are you, 12 years old? Suck it up and fall asleep already. Now, more tense than ever, that unnerving sound echoes across the room again. The rustling of fabric, followed by a soft thud on the ground. Unwittingly, you're holding back your breath now, eyes shut as tightly as possible. You have a childish urge to pull the blanket over your head. You're imagining it all. It's all in your head. I thought you were better than this. Your heart is pounding loudly in your ears now, but not loudly enough to drown out the repetitive sound approaching from across the room. What is that rustling? Maybe you left some paper on the ground. That has to be it. And the thumping? Probably the cat or the dog. Or something. They probably ran in when you weren't looking before you closed the door. Yeah, that's it. You're just paranoid. The noise is now within a foot of your bed. And with your back to it, you don't dare turn around to investigate. Not that it would do much good. The only light in your room is the dull glow of your cell phone on the nightstand next to you. You plugged it in before you crawled into bed, remember? But you don't dare turn around and look. There's nothing there anyway. Minutes feel like hours as you face your wall, stiff as a board, able to will your uncooperative body to move. You haven't heard the noises in a while now, not since it reached the edge of your bed. You know there's nothing there, you silly. It's the silence. It's messing with you. You really should have turned down some music or something before you went to bed. Oh well, maybe next time. Suddenly, a familiar clang echoes throughout the room, followed by a familiar whirring. You exhale deeply, your body relaxing as you are flooded with relief. Thank God that's over. Now you can check what time it is on your lit cell phone. It must have been at least an hour since you first went to bed. You are greeted, face to face, with his ear-to-ear grin, dimly lit sockets, where eyes once resided. He's staring intently at you.
Ah, I see you're still awake.